Hello, collective. Welcome back. I am filming this on February 1st. It is Sunday, and it is the Leo full moon tonight. So I wanted to come on here and do a full moon reading, but also just kind of like the energy has been heavy today. I don't know if you guys have been feeling this, but like I even went to the store earlier today, and just the amount of energy that I was receiving off of just random people almost made me feel off balanced. I started kind of feeling shaky. But it was more of a sense of like I just didn't feel well. But this wasn't my energy. Like as soon as I left the grocery store and I got into my car, I was fine, which really had me feeling like the energy is just very potent today. But there's also, I think, a lot of people that are projecting their energy, and it's heightened because of the full moon. I also, right before I started this video, I actually was just like meditating on some of the messages that I had already received. And I kept hearing like, Your Honor, in like almost like a desperate voice. Your Honor, was how I heard it. So I know the last couple of reads we have definitely been picking up on the like justice, that like justice is coming. So I don't know if this is your Opps, an ex, a family member, someone connected to your ex, maybe one of their family members, that are like going to be facing judgment day, right? But it's like I'm really getting that this is actual court, and this person's going to be pleading with the judge, or to hear them out or to plead their case like they're the victim. So just, I don't know if that's resonating for anybody. If it is, this reading is probably for you. I have also been seeing a lot of angel numbers. I have been seeing 444 a lot, 1111, and also 144. I've also seen 441 a lot. So those two combinations. So I could be speaking to the chosen ones. This may be, what is going on in the energy is that, the people who have come up against you are, they're scrambling right now. I was also picking up on an ex and their mother energy. I kept seeing like Emperor, which always gives me like father figure, and Queen of Pentacles, which also gives me a mother figure. So that, like, again, this could be a baby mama, baby daddy issue. This could also be a father figure of some sort and their mother. So I kind of wanted to just dive deep into what was going on in the energy, and see what comes out. I'm also getting that, cleanse. Today is a time to cleanse. You're being asked to step into your power, to have courage in the face of opposition. So again, if this is pertaining to anything with court, just know that your voice is just waiting to be heard. Tell your story, speak your truth, is what's really coming through in the energy. So I kind of wanted to dive deep and like, let's just go ahead and see what's the vibe, what's going on in the energy. Holy Spirit, holy angels, Archangel Michael, can you please protect me and my collective as I channel this message? Please allow me to deliver this message with clarity and for the collective's highest timeline and for their highest good. Please protect them as well as they are receiving this message. All right, what's going on in the energy, Spirit? What's going on in the energy right now? Full moon energy and Leo spirit. What is the energy? What is the energy? Ooh, it's a lot of energy. That was a lot. Let's go ahead and just see. All right, so we have distance. We have divorce, ghosted, separation. So this is definitely going along with the like court. This is somebody that that you may have given back or nurtured. So if you were in a relationship with this person, you were the nurturer in the relationship. You were the one that held the wisdom. You were the one that was constantly giving to the relationship. This is somebody that you cut ties to, possibly because they were out here being lustful. Yeah, you stood up for yourself because, whatever this relationship was, it's like they were just putting you into like third parties. Look at, and then envy's right here. We have competitive, and then we have intimacy, and then antisocial. So maybe for a time, this person had you in this feeling of like, that you were all up in your feelings, you're being left out. They also, I'm hearing they wanted to single you out to make you feel like you didn't have anybody, and them being out there, being lustful and having intimacy with third parties, it puts you into a state where you had to pull yourself back and then cut ties with this person. You could be going through a separation or a divorce, or you could have just ghosted somebody. Now, nurturing also gives me, like maybe you talked to somebody about the situation and they gave you the strength to see the situation for what it was, and you walked away. And that has this person in their feelings because you're icing them out. You're giving them the silent treatment. But this person was just toxic. All they were bringing was drama, arguments. You guys were incompatible. And that's probably why the separation needed to happen. And then look, they had, but they're over here with wishful thinking, hoping for a second chance. Of course they are, because you were the one that was nurturing them and giving and bringing the light into their world. But you woke up and you smelled the roses and you knew that you deserved better. It says smell the roses. It says you're slow down, get out in nature, take some time for yourself. Maybe that's what you did. Maybe that's why this person is like envy of your freedom. They're envy that you have time to slow down while they're facing their consequences for everything that they did. I don't know why I'm also hearing like this third party could have brought them legal issues. Like we have a masculine energy. So I could be speaking to a masculine energy, or this could be the masculine energy. Tell me more about this masculine energy. And look, father figure is out on this card as well. And I channeled that with the Emperor card. This is also giving me Emperor. So this could also be somebody who is a fire sign. Emperor, Leo Sag is a fire sign. But this is giving me, it says father figure on here. So what's going on with this father figure? We have mask, but it came out in reverse. So their mask is off. They can no longer hide behind their mask. They can't hide that their discontent is what I'm hearing at you being successful in your life. Look, and then nightlife, but that also came out in reverse. So this person's no longer like living the light life, able to go out because I'm hearing that like their money's tight. Tell me more. And then we have salty today. So today this person is salter, bitter and angry. But you're over here in this good vibe energy. So remember like I was saying that there was just a lot of energy being projected just out in the random world, people you don't even know as well. But this could have also been just like energy that you may be feeling from somebody who's in your energy. They're in this salty, they're mad at the world because you're sitting here happy. There's also, this is really calling out to me, maybe Aquarius or Pisces birthdays are coming up. Maybe that's something that this person's got on their mind, is maybe something that you guys did in the past, maybe what they didn't do for you during a birthday. Tell me more. And then we have vacay. Maybe you're going to be going away. Maybe that's why this person's salty and bitter, because you get to actually still live a full life while they're sitting in their consequences. But see, the thing is that you separated from this person because they were being lustful. They're being greedy. They were being inconsiderate of your feelings. You were looking for somebody with mutual respect, honesty, being united, and they made you become somebody who you weren't. So when you walked away, it's like you started doing better without them. And they see that. And you get to relax, you get to have fun, and this person has to, I'm also hearing it's like their karma is hitting, and that's what's making them resent you, because they can't give you this karma to bear anymore. Maybe during the time when you were with them, they had already racked up a bunch of karma from previous situations, but once you cut that off, it's like no one else can, can take the weight of that. I'm seeing the 10 of Wands in my mind's eye. It's like the burden that they brought with them, the baggage that they brought with them, you no longer have to deal with. And that's what has them, look at missing you. They want to reunite with you so that the load won't be so heavy, so that you can help pay off their karmic debt. No. This masculine energy needs to put their big boy panties on, and they need to ride this karma wave out. They sow the seeds that they planted and all the things that they have sown, they need to pay back. Look, karmic. This is, again, I got it with the lust. Third parties. This is a karmic to you. A karmic masculine energy who was lustful. This person needs to learn a lesson about putting people in third parties. Maybe this person was never an honest person in relationships. Maybe they've always been a cheater. And that's why the mask was off, though, because you saw right through them. This person, this masculine energy that's a karmic, who is constantly in karmic energy, dealing with third parties, being lustful. Their mask was no match for you. You saw right through it. And that's why you separated from this person. Because you knew you deserved better. You're someone who has a lot of wisdom. Somebody who deserves to have somebody that will show you the same love that you show. You've been through the ringer is what I'm hearing. You've already dealt with other karmic partners. You weren't going to settle for another one. Look, and you're glowing up. It says glow up, new career, successful business. Look, and then I have, this deck is so heavy. It's with energy today. But look, they just want to bring chaos to your new opportunity. They want a disaster. I'm seeing a tower in my mind's eye, the tower card. They want to bring this to you because they're facing karma, so they want you to battle it with them. No, that's not how it works. You're over here, you're facing new opportunities, you have a new career. Also hearing you may have a new love interest. Look, and then it says love affair and despair, hopeless, depression, loss. This person wants to take themselves out now because of this love affair. Maybe they caught something. Maybe that's what it is that they got caught up with the third party. They were out here having this dirty little secret. Well, the mask is off. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? Delay, procrastination, too busy. Yeah, they're out of time. They're out of time with the situation. This person is just mad because they chose wrong. And you saw them for exactly who they are. You were always that high priestess. I'm really seeing that energy heavy in my mind's eye right now. Let's go ahead and bring the tarot out because I keep seeing. Look, I split the deck to the Temperance card and then the Eight of Swords. So this is what they wanted you. They wanted you all up in your head. They wanted you disempowered. They wanted you bound to what they did to you. They were hoping that if they hurt you so much that you would not find balance, that you would not be able to find your purpose in life, and put those boots on, wear them, and keep walking forward. That's what they wanted for you. But look, this didn't want to come up. But you're protected. That's what they don't understand. Your protection is divine. All right, tell me more. Tell me more. Look. And then we have this, it's the Four of Pentacles. And then we have the Seven of Swords, but it kind of came out in the struggle position. So this person is struggling to take something from you, to deceive you. It came out in the struggle position. This person cannot deceive you. They can't have control over the situation. Look, and then because you have a new beginning, I'm also seeing like they want to bring this like sexual energy, thinking that that's going to control the situation, that they'll be able to pull the wool over your eyes because they've got a big wand. That's what I just heard. Spirit is funny, but also in the struggle position, the Tower. I felt this. I saw this. They are struggling to bring the chaos to your front door. Because of your protection, because of your hindsight, because of your intuition, you are 10 steps ahead of this person. They can't bring this Tower to your door. They're facing it. They want to come and deceive you. This came out in the struggle position, but it can't happen. They're struggling to make this happen in your life. Look, all this is coming out in the struggle position. They can't come bring you an opportunity. This person who, and this one kind of wanted to come out in reverse, they're unstable. King of Pentacles in reverse. They can't bring this opportunity to you. This person was greedy. I'm also hearing that if you were in a relationship with somebody, or you were if you're currently in a divorce settlement, this person is trying to keep assets from you. And I'm hearing that like you're gonna get what is owed to you. If that is your storyline, this person was trying to be greedy. They were trying to have control over your money, and deceive the courts. But you have a new opportunity coming to, like I said, speak your piece. Your story matters. Any evidence that you have, you need to make sure that you have that down and ready to present, is what I'm hearing. Look, and then we have the Lovers, and then we have the Hierophant card. You have a true partnership coming in. That's really what I'm seeing. But I'm also saying like it's ordained by the angels that you deserve a true love. God is going to bring you your true love. Somebody who understands what a true commitment is. If this is, look, and then Judgment popped out. This person is under judgment. I heard it. It said, Your Honor, if this is somebody that you are in a relationship or was in a relationship with, they cannot control the situation anymore. And that is what has them in fear. Because you already have like forgiven the situation, you're moving on. This is something that's probably taken a long time. Yeah, look, with the 8 of Pentacles, there's been a lot of investment, attention to detail within this court hearing, is what I'm hearing. But your perseverance will pay off. And then we have Magician. I don't know why I just heard magic when it came out. So tell me more about the Magician. What's the Magician? We have the Hermit. So I also just heard like under investigation. So this could also be like somebody was trying to have control over certain things. Your love, your finances, the truth. But they're under investigation. But somebody could be performing some type of ritual, especially with it being the full moon energy, to try to make things go in their favor, is what I'm hearing. Look, again, the eight of Swords wanted to actually come out because they want you to be stuck and bound to being in loss. For you to be doubting the outcome. For you to be the victim. You're not a victim, you're a survivor. You're not stuck in this 8 of Swords. This is what they want for you. But you're not the victim. You have survived the attacks. You're still here. They wanted you to be in isolation, fearful, disempowered. Look, so that they can take your opportunities. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. But it's in the struggle position as well. So it's like they're struggling on taking action on this. Probably because they don't really have, God already saw what they were doing behind the scenes. What isn't theirs is not owed to them. It's owed to you. That's why they're going to face this tower. Because they're trying to take what isn't theirs. Whether that be your love life, your, to interfere in that, to take any type of anything money-wise that might have been taken from you. What's yours will come. I'm really hearing, I keep hearing that, Your Honor, they're not going to like what judgment is coming. They're not going to like this. Look, and then the 7 of Cups. Look, and it fell right onto the Judgment card. So it's like they're sitting over here thinking they have all these options, but they don't. It's just wishful thinking. Tell me more. And then Page of Cups, yeah. Again, because they can't give you a love offer. They can't pay people off. Came out into the struggle position as well. That's because it's yeah, exactly. Because they're working with the devil so that you can't celebrate. Both these popped out together. They are working with the devil so that you cannot celebrate, so you do not have peace and harmony in your life. They're under investigation with the Hermit card. Probably for the magic that they did to you. They're under judgment though. God saw everything. And with the Lover's card out here, if this is a twin flame that went rogue, you are going to be given a new divine partner. Because you deserve that. You've done the work this lifetime. And this person still wants to sit here working with him. Doesn't want to face their demons. You'd rather work with the darkness than be the light in somebody's life. Look, and then the Queen of Pentacles came out. This is the energy that I saw earlier. There is a mother figure also probably working. I just heard coven. So this could be a mother that's in a coven. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what else? They could be, I'm hearing this mother or mother-in-law is controlling this person. And that's why things keep going wrong in their life, because they're giving their power away to somebody who does not have the best interest to them. And if that's not the case, this Queen of Pentacles is the one that's doing the magic. Look, to bring betrayal to you. I'm really hearing that there's a Queen of Pentacles out here. This could be an earth sign, Taurus, Libra, Virgo. Yeah. This Queen of Pentacles is, I think, is the one that's trying to make sure that you don't have anything to celebrate in this lifetime. Possibly because you left this partner, and now ever since you left, that person's life is going to, I'm also hearing energy vampire. So this mother figure could have been a part of a coven that was, while you were in this relationship, your energy was being siphoned. And you had to suffer going through all of that so that they could feed off of your energy. Because they can feed off of negative energy way more than positive. And that's why it's important that you stay high vibing at this time. Look at Queen of Cups. Because your heart is pure. That is why they want to bring you down. I'm also hearing they wanted to sacrifice you because of your pure heart. They want you to be stuck in your head with this Nine of Swords. I'm also hearing that they could be having nightmares now. They could also, if you're somebody who dreams a lot, they could be sending you spiritual warfare in the dream state to cause you nightmares, so that you could feel scared when you wake up. Because if you fall into fear, like this Eight of Swords that they want for you to be all up in your head, they could probably feed from you. With it being full moon energy tonight, this is something that could be happening right now. I'm really feeling like the energy is being sent right now, so stay prayed up. Make sure to cleanse, yeah, but remember you're protected. We have the Seven of Wands. You're protected. The Most High is protecting you. Your ancestors, your angels, they are protecting you. Just remember that. You just call on them. Have them be ready to go to battle with you for you. Yeah, because they want you overwhelmed and unbalanced. This is what they want for you. This is the energy that they are going to be sending to you tonight. Be aware of that. If you start to feel that energy, rebuke it. You just acknowledge that it's not your energy, and just change your mindset. Your mind is so powerful. You have to remember that. Tell me more. Look, and then the Emperor came out. The Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor is what I saw in my mind's eye before I even started this reading. What about this Emperor? What about this Emperor? Queen of Wands. This could be their partner. Or you could just be sitting in the Queen of Wands energy. You're being asked to be courageous, independent, stand in with confidence. Oh, this wanted to turn over. And then we have the Eight of Wands. So there could be some communication coming forward about this Emperor, and this is Spirit's asking you to be courageous and confident in whatever information is coming your way. You need to speak your truth. Anything else? Yeah. And then we have the Queen of Swords. And keep those boundaries up. They want, this kind of came out in struggle position, but they want you to not be confident. They want you to not stand your ground. You already know what you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime. They just want to knock you off your pedestal. Keep your sword up, protect yourself, make sure that you're cleansing, make sure that you're wearing your protective amulets, that you're praying. Call your angels. Call out to them, call to God, and make sure they know you know what's happening. I keep seeing the High Priestess card in my brain. So your intuition is on point. You know what's happening behind the doors. Keep those boundaries up. Look, and then we have the World card at the bottom of the deck. You are onto a new cycle. And that's what has them scrambling. You are set to have people cheering for you to have new opportunities, to travel. Possibly, I'm hearing you're going to be a somewhat of like an overnight success for some. Keep putting your work out there. It's because you're thriving and you're getting seen. They want to put a stop to this. Remember, they're working with the devil. They've already sold their souls. But they want you to reap the karma that they so desperately are trying to evade. That's what I'm strongly hearing. But you got God on your side, always down to ride. So just remember that. This tower that they want for you won't hit. You don't allow them back in. You keep your boundaries 10 toes down on those boundaries. They can't take what isn't for them. And even if they do, it's not gonna last long. Because the truth will always prevail. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time, but if you fight and you don't quit, what they're doing is going to be seen. Let's see what else is going on in the energy. All right, Spirit. Tell me more. Tell me more. Ooh. See, the cards are, there's a lot of energy tonight. So it's so important to really cleanse your space, yourself, and do what you need to do tonight because the energy is potent. What else do you need my collective to know, Spirit? Look, playing games with you, mind games. The thing is, though, is they're playing checkers when you're playing chess. It's going to be checkmate for them. But it's like because you already know how to outwit them. Don't play a game with somebody who can play it better. This person has a narcissistic personality. They're trying to manipulate and intimidate you because they want you to be disempowered. Look, and they want to keep things hidden from you. Also, this is giving me like the moon card. So something that's hidden from you could be coming in. Look, sad message of concern. That whatever is hidden from you is good for you, but is a message of concern for them. This has certified mail on it. So somebody could be getting something in the mail. Look, burning bridges. They burned a bridge with you or possibly whoever they were working with. And then it says, take a step back, withdraw, evaluate, reflect, and gain a new perspective, pause. So you could be being asked right now to just take a step back from the situation, look at it from a different perspective. Maybe this sad news, message of concern, if it does come to you, it could be about somebody who that was doing something, playing games with you, and this is them burning a bridge. So you may need to take a step back to gain a new perspective from the situation. That could be for someone, not all. And then we have financial growth, cash windfall, investments, assets, inheritance, good fortune. All I know is that no matter what these people do, you will still have good fortune in your life. If this does have to do with some type of court hearing that has to do with any type of money, because that was coming out in the tarot, that whoever is trying to keep money from you, if you're in a divorce and somebody is trying to keep the money from you and you get nothing, that's not going to happen. You have financial growth that's coming out. Investments, assets, inheritance, like divine power. You are covered by the divine. You need to remember that. They also want you to keep blooming, is what I'm hearing. Look, because this person's going to go to jail. Whatever they did to you, whatever is hidden, it's going to be grounds enough for them to go to jail for. And this is what's going to be sad news for them, is that maybe they're going to get a warrant or maybe they don't show up to court and they're trying to plead with your hunter, but I didn't know. Nope. Jail time. They shouldn't have burned this bridge with you. Look, and then we have dispelling an illusion. So this is giving me that same energy that came out in that first deck where like mask off. They can't mirror something to you that isn't them. Maybe when they were together with you, they tried to mirror your energy. And it says magic of the nymphs. Maybe because of your magic, because of you having such a strong intuition and a connection to the realms that others can't see. They tried to put this like illusion that's not what you were, is also what I'm hearing. But you know exactly who you are. What else do I need to know? Great fortune. Look, again, you have 2 cards out here that say great fortune. Right now is probably also a good time for you to manifest. It is the first of the month. The first of the month is always a good time to manifest. With it being a full moon, full moons are really more for releasing. So maybe at this time you just need to release the thought that you won't have good fortune. So just keep that in mind, that you do have great fortune and big luck coming your way. Look, energy shift. You could also be having an upgrade at this time. I'm also hearing that, like, maybe if you've been feeling like certain foods just don't taste the same, you could just be thinking or feeling like you need to drink more water. Do those things because your energy is shifting at a great rate, and you need to listen to your body at this time, is what I'm hearing, because you're having an energy shift. We also are in the final like countdown of the year of the snake. We're finally shedding all of the layers that need to be shed. And this is, before the year of the horse starts, it's like, it's the final push to release everything that you need to release. Look, and then we have the storm and then karmic bonds. This karmic partner or karmic person that was in your life, possibly a past life person, this person didn't want to have an ending with you. They wanted you to constantly be in the storm. This karmic partner didn't want the cycle to close. They wanted you to forever be in an unstable relationship. Because if you resolve those wounds, you rise up, your energy shifts, and they can't touch you anymore. Look, we have keep the vision, continue to dream, third eye open, achieve your goals, trust the process, see into the future. Look, we also have prophetic dreams, clarity, and my left ear is going off. It's ringing. So your ancestors really want you to pay attention. They're giving you signs possibly in your dreams. So pay attention. They also, remember I was talking about earlier, maybe they're trying to send nightmares to you, but in these nightmares, you're actually overcoming them as well. In the dream, you're aware of it. You have clarity that that's what's going on. So just know that going into when you are in the dream state. Your third eye is open. Look, we have receiving a gift. Something beautiful is coming to you, collective. What is this, receiving a gift? We also have great fortune out here. What is this energy? This is rumors. But you know what? This came out in reverse, and I heard reverse really loud when it flipped. So these rumors that they spread about you, people are learning and seeing for exactly what it is, all lies. And look, projection is on this card. I was feeling that. But they're under judgment for these lies, for this slander, for doing what they did to you. For what they said, for what they said about you also. Even if this is something that they said in the court of law. It's all projection, and the judge will see that. They will see. I just heard the lyric from oh my gosh, what is his name? Oh my god, I know it's on the tip of my tongue, but the lyrics are, it was always God's plan to show you who's a liar. That's exactly what it is right now. It is divine timing. It is God's plan to show who the deceiver is. And then we had tapped into the infinite flow of the universe, right under energy shift. Your angels, your ancestors, and your spirit guides are asking you to tap into what you know, that wisdom that has always been inside you. I'm also hearing that if you do this could lead to your financial growth. Look, and then we have phases of the moon at the bottom of the deck. This is very prominent This is what they want to stop for you. They want you to be in a state of fear that you can't receive, that you aren't going to succeed. And they're using the phases of the moon to do so. Just know that you have good things coming your way. These karmics, they're going to jail. Spiritually or physically, but I'm really hearing physically. I don't know whose message that is, but maybe you're dealing with somebody in the court of law right now. But it has been made very clear to me that there is this energy out there that is like they're going to be pleading their case. Let's see. I'm going to pull a couple cards from the energies of affliction because I know that the magic came out, or I heard that, and then I also heard coven. So let's see with this moon phases, because they're obviously they're trying to send something your way. I just knocked over a card. Look, and then what just knocked over after I already put these away? We have the Star. They see that you are rising up, that you will be that star, and you will have the limelight on you, and you will heal from these wounds that they put deep in your soul. This is what they don't want for you, though. But that's not God's plan. Let's go ahead. I'm going to shuffle a little bit. I always shuffle all my cards before I put them away, so I just try to shuffle them for you guys so that you see that. All right. What is, Spirit, what is the energy that they're trying to send this full moon? What is the energy that they're trying to send with this full moon tonight? What is the energy that they're trying to send with this full moon? False masks. This has been coming out heavy. It says, the facade we put on to avoid showing our true selves, leading to inner conflict and spiritual blockages. So these people who are wearing false masks, it's like, I keep hearing mask off, though. You know this. Emotional prison. They want you to be in fear and doubt and lack. This card says, being trapped by one's emotional state or past trauma, unable to break free from reoccurring cycles and negativity. They want you to be trapped in that karmic bond. They don't want you to pay this karma debt back. But what I'm hearing is you already have. Now they are carrying it. But they want to project this onto you. They want you to be stuck into an emotional prison. Look at witches. It says, witches who are subtly engaging in religious practices while concealing their true intentions. So this coven is hiding behind religion. Because they know that, oh, if we don't outright show ourselves, maybe we can go under the radar. But this is a false mask. These witches are wearing a false mask. This is a facade that they put on so that it may bring spiritual blockages to you. They want you to be in emotional prison. So just know that there is spiritual warfare that is happening. But as long as you stay high vibing, that's probably why the star card came out. Because you have healed. You are doing the work on an everyday basis. But they want you to stay trapped in the fear that you won't overcome these things. But how you react is being given to you. But with your perseverance and with God on your side, you have all the perseverance. Never waver on your faith. That's what they want for you. Okay, it says ritual of the unseen hand. It says dark magic intended to work secretly, manipulating situations or people from behind the scenes without being detected. So these witches are doing rituals to have people that don't even know what they're doing. They aren't aware that they're being used by the darkness to come up against you. Look, and they have hexes of misfortune. Rituals aimed at causing bad luck, financial instability, or ongoing failure in someone's life. So this is what they're sending to you. Just know that, you have to set the intention. Money flows to me freely. Every dollar spent, I get back tenfold. That is the energy you have to stay in, because they are sending and projecting energy of misfortune on you. And then we have magical manipulation. Intentional use of magic or spells to control, influence, or manipulate others for personal gain or power. This goes right along with ritual of unseen hand. They don't want to be seen. I have a strong feeling that your intuition is so strong, you know exactly who these people are. And I'm going to pull some energy out in a minute to find out exactly who we're dealing with. But you know who these people are, who's coming up against you. And they don't want to be seen, because that's why a false mask came out. And then it says ritual of the unseen hand, because they're manipulating people and they don't want you, specifically you, probably because you read people and you expose people. If you're a reader, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You feel the energy and you see it. You know who's pulling the strings. And then you act accordingly. Anything else? Oh, that's a lot. Look. It says someone will transition. So whoever is sending you this energy, it's going to backfire. And it is going to cause them their life. Because it is not going to work. And then we have energy binding spells. And then demonic possession. Sacrifice. Look, that's exactly what I said. They were trying to sacrifice you. Soul position. Ritual of torment. So really, it's like, this is all the energy that they're sending to you. They're trying to bind you to karmic debts and spiritual blockages. I said this. They're trying to bind you. They're trying to have, to invite dark spirits and entities into these people that they're using to come up against you, to sacrifice you. And it's like these people don't even know that they're possessed. They don't even know that they're being manipulated by this coven. And then it says ritual of torment, a ceremony designed to bring physical or emotional pain to the victim, often lasting for an extended, to break their will. That is why, so this is really what it comes down to. The ritual of torment. It's a ceremony designed to bring physical or emotional pain to the victim, often lasting for an extended period of time to break their will. They can't get to you personally, so they have to use people to try to get to you, so that eventually all these things will keep happening to you, so that your will is broken and that they have control. It's not going to happen. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? We have separation spells. Used to create distance or break relationships, whether romantic, business, or friendships, often with the intent to cause discord, because they want you isolated. So if you've been facing a time where you know all of your friends have been acting weird and you've been separating, you're in a time where you're not getting along with family members that you would normally get along with, it's because of this energy. They are doing rituals on people without their knowledge to come up against you. So just understand that they do not know what they are doing. Now, you have to use your power of discernment, because that doesn't go for everyone. But whoever is doing this, these witches who are wearing these false masks, they will transition because of what they're doing when it backfires. So if you hear of somebody that has transitioned, just know that's probably who was sending you the energy. And I don't wish that on anybody. But they shouldn't be playing in things that they can't deliver. I came along with the other deck where it was saying playing a game. They're playing checkers and you're playing chess. It's always going to be checkmate. See, the cards are so like all over the place today. I have dropped so many cards. It's insane. The energy is very potent. The energy is very potent. Ugh. Okay. I'm not using that deck. All right, let's see who is this spirit? Who is this that is sending this energy? Who are these witches? Who is this coven? Who is this X? We want to know for the collective who is in this energy and this read. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, tell me, who is this? So we have monitoring spirit, unseen presence, psychic lurking, energetic surveillance. So they're sending monitoring spirits to you at this time. You could be seeing crows, lots of them. You could be seeing gnats, bugs of any sort, especially gnats. But they could be sending a monitoring spirit towards you. Because, and this could also be like, I'm also seeing like, the monitoring spirit could also be in the dream state. They're trying to mess with your psychic abilities. And then we have spirit guide though. But your spirit guide is here to offer you gentle guidance through repeating numbers, meaningful dreams, sudden clarity, messages through music, animals, and symbolic patterns. Just know, though, through all of this, that your spirit guides are guiding you, and they are here to support you. They are sending you signs, whether that be if you are a dreamer, somebody in your dream state. Like I was saying before, like if they're trying to send nightmares towards you, it could be that you with the power of your spirit guides, it's like you already have the clarity that that's what it is. So even in the dream state, you're battling them because your spirit guides are on your side. You have angels that are supporting you and lighting your way. And I'm also hearing that they see these people doing monitoring spirits. Look, twin flame came out. This could be your twin flame. This could be your twin flame that went rogue. That's doing this to you. And then we have Life Path 33, the master teacher. So I'm also hearing like you have the master number 33 to me always gives me Jesus, because he was 33 when he passed away, or when he was murdered. Let's be real. Yeah. You have God on your side. You have your spirit guides. They see all of this happening. Tell me more. And then we have the rooster. So this could be somebody with the Chinese zodiac of the rooster. We have, I don't know why I just heard mother. So somebody who could be born in 1945, 57, 69, 81. Or this could be you. Tell me more. We have a Libra that did come out with the Queen of Pentacles. So this Libra could be the Chinese zodiac of the rooster, who's sending these modern spirits. But see, these are demonic monitoring spirits. They're not, like if you see the picture on this card, it's like a demonic spirit. It's not it's not a good monitoring spirit. But your spirit guide is with you. Okay, and then we have family member. So this Libra could be a family member. And then we have Life Path 7. This could be you or them. We have life path 8, you or them. And then we have ex-partner. So I'm this is going right along with what I was feeling early in the very beginning of the read, that you have an ex-partner who's working with one of their family members, possibly a mother figure. This could be a twin flame that went rogue. They could be a Libra. But I'm also hearing justice. Like, that you're gonna receive justice in this is also what I'm hearing. But this ex-partner is also somebody who is sending this monitoring spirit. And then we have life path 5. What else? We have stranger acquaintance, someone in your orbit, unknown intentions, early stages of connection. So they could be sending somebody new into you, possibly online. So keep that in mind for any of my content creators to come. Remember what we just talked about, that there's somebody who is being used by the darkness and they're not aware of it. They're being manipulated through magic. That also, look at crazy. This has a full moon on it. I just saw this. It just jumped out at me. Life past 7. Yeah, this is somebody that you can't trust. So just be aware of that. You could have an online presence who they could be using to bring you chaos or to make you feel overwhelmed. I don't know why I just heard shadow band. So just be aware of somebody trying to bring that energy to your platform. That's not for everyone. And that just went flying. Oops, sorry. And then we have Year of the Snake. So this could be you. This could also represent just that the Year of the Snake is wrapping all this up. And I think that's why they're doing all of this. They're using the last full moon of the Year of the Snake to try to keep you bound to the karmic connections, possibly with this ex-partner. Or to bind you to new karmic relationships through online connections or strangers. So just keep that in mind. Like, and then we have Ancestor at the bottom of the deck. It says, a protective ancestor is here to guide you towards alignment with knowledge passed through generations. So again, you have, not only do you have your ancestors, but you have your spirit guides with you, guiding you right now. You need to know the protection that you have over your life. The signs are all around you. You need to just pay attention and listen to your discernment. Anything else? And then we have Year of the Monkey. So this could be you. This could be them. These family members, ex-partner, online connection, all of these people are being used to come up against you, and you need to be aware of it. That is what Spirit is illuminating right now. But you have your ancestors and you have your spirit guides on your side. You just need to know that and have faith. Justice is gonna prevail. These people are going to be pleading, Your Honor. This could even be that they're going to be pleading with God in spiritual court. Please don't bring me the karma. Please don't take my life because I tried to take theirs. Well, they're trying to sacrifice you. So, I don't understand. All right, I'm going to go ahead, since we had ancestors and spirit guides come out. By the way, just a quick... This is the Cosmic Key Zodiac Clarity deck. This is an amazing deck. You can get it from Linda Likes Tarot, occultlifestyle.com. She is selling these decks. Also, the Energies of Affliction deck is by Amanda Lewis. Love them both. They both have amazing imagery on their cards. And you can pick up this on Amanda's Lewis has them on Etsy. So if you want to pick these decks up, go ahead and that's where you can get them. But I'm going to use the Akashic Records Oracle to close out this message. Spirit, angels, ancestors, what else do you need my collective to know to close out this message? What would you like them to know? We have strategy and planning. Your actions have taken you to a new phase in your spiritual evolution. Now is the time to plan and strategize for the highest possible outcome. So again, this is the same energy that was coming out with, like, your energy is shifting. Your third eye is opening. Your angels and your ancestors want you to pay attention to your knowing, to what you already know. And then we have let it go. It says you're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding on to. It's hurting you and you can't fully be present in your life if you're holding on to the negativity. Release it and be free. I think that your ancestors are also trying to get you to understand that anything that you are holding on, with the year of the snake wrapping up, now is the time to release it. You need to shed all of those old wounds. The scabs have already healed. Now you need to do the inner work and let it go. Make peace with it. Forgive, because that is what is for you, not for them. Forgiveness is for you, so that you could move forward with the lesson, not the pain. Your ancestors want you to let things go. They want you to make sure that the next steps you take are the right ones for your future, so that your financial situation can increase, so that you may step into your purpose without any type of string still attached to the past. Anything else? And then we have compassion. Says you're being asked to be kinder to yourself, to give yourself a break instead of being a taskmaster. Be a loving comforter who always has your own back. Don't bully or don't be a horrible friend to yourself. So your ancestors really want you to have more compassion for yourself at this time. Possibly if you are going through things, don't blame yourself. It's so easy to blame yourself and ask yourself, why? What did I do? Sometimes it has nothing to do with what you've done. It's what people continue to do to you. So just know that it says more about them than it does you. And then last card, we have connect to intuition. Repeating patterns are keeping you from making a new choice in this situation. Break free from old ways of thinking and ask for new insight. This is what I was saying. Ask your angels to give you signs. Pay attention to the ones they're already sending. This is what they want. They want you to understand, is that they want you to connect to that intuition and trust it. And then look, and then again, to final out the year of the snake, this is the last full moon, and it really is time to shed. With the Leo full moon being what it is, it's asking you to have courage in the steps that you take forward. And then we have reassess at the bottom of the deck. You're being asked to take a stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what brings you joy and who and what doesn't. It's time for some life cleanup. This is really big right now. Because these witches, these exes, these Opps that keep coming up against you, they don't want you to let things go. They want you to stay connected to the pain. So knowing that should give you even more fire up beneath you to let it go and to release it, because it no longer serves you. Your angels and your ancestors want you to know it's time. It's time to let it go. You have bigger, better things coming your way. All right. I love you guys. Cleanse, cleanse, cleanse. And I want to thank everybody who has stayed till the end of this message. I am so grateful for having 1,000 of you guys here with me. I hope to be going live soon and being able to do maybe some live reads. If you guys would be interested in that, drop a comment below and let me know, and we can set that up. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. I love you. Stay prayed up, cleanse tonight, and keep your vibes high. Have a good night.